Okay, I'm live. It's 25. It's 6:35. Saturday, the 20th of July, 2024. Is there anybody here? Oh, I just woke up half an hour ago. I've had a nice big. My breakfast is not until 8 o'clock. Yeah, so I kind of feel, guilty asking the nurses for a mug of coffee. But one of them was it just brought me a nice big steaming mug. So that that's made me feel good. Sam the Mans is here. Hello, Ed. Leo O'Malley, morning, Eddie. Rise and shine. Let me see. Jason Barnes is here. Let me say that I can only sleep a maximum of 4 hours at a time. I stayed awake last night watching a movie on YouTube, because the worst thing is I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I've still got 4 hours to go to my Rice Krispies. Jason Barnes is here. Righty ho, Anders Bergman. Hello. Q Mac, how are you feeling, Ed? I'm feeling okay. Wayne Davidson, good morning, Wayne. Wayne Shag is here. Retired painter. Hope you've had a comfortable night. Yeah, like I say, I'm not burning energy. So right now I'm not. It's not as if I'm sleeping 8 hours at a time. I sleep a few hours sporadically. Honestly, you're keeping me company while I smashed the overtime ready for my February Thailand trip. Hope you're in good spirits. Okay, nice to hear from you. Morning, Ed. Glad you're on the mend. Kev safe. Glad you're thinking positive. Also 501. 501. Okay, so somebody just asked me on Facebook, someone that I know, when am I next in Thailand? It's a bit early, to put a definite answer on that. But I'm realistically looking at the beginning of January. That's 5.5 months away. That's more than 5 months away. That is. And at the rate of my recovery, I'm not counting my chickens before they're hatched, because I've still got a test to do. I'm still in hospital now. I've still got other tests to do. But the rate, and I reckon realistically, beginning of January 2025, maybe a second. Maybe if I'm leaving the country, like last time, leaving permanently and it all went pear-shaped. Maybe that's a bit optimistic, so I'm not making any predictions. But I reckon I'll be on the plane in January, beginning in the new year. Silky, is it? Anto, Stephen Johnson, Silky. I heard you're looking so much better with regards to Leslie. Oh, were you the fellow who visited me in that Bangkok hospital? Yeah, good to hear from you, mate. How was your Wayne Davidson? How was your right arm and leg coming on, mate? It's progressing. It's progressing every day. It's progressing. It's coming back, especially the right arm. This is my right arm. It's, as you can see, it's lost a little bit of that's my right arm. I couldn't lift that. That was dead. That was dead. As you can see, it's withered. It's withered. But it's coming alive. It's coming alive. It's coming alive. Eddie, what does the future hold? I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. I'm still alive. Robin Abbott. we'll talk about we'll talk about the future of that other channel. My channel that's got 51,000 subscribers and yeah, seeing that he's doing well. We have a deal, Eddie. Robin Abbott. Seeing that he's good morning, Eddie. Not everyone from London, UK, and everyone from London, UK. Sounding great there, looking good. Looking good. Okay. Yeah. The progress you've made, apart from since beside when you hardly talk, you've done incredibly well, Eddie. I reckon the surgeons have done well. The surgeons were, they got it all out. I mean, I've got to make an appointment. I've got to. I'm not out the woods yet, but yeah, I'm on the mend. I'm on the mend. Fingers crossed. Absolute shit. Stringer. Righty ho. Fingers crossed you get insurance now your circumstances have changed. I wish you well. Stringer, Ed, what's with all the live streams? Look at what I've called this live stream. Look at the title. Well, I've nothing better to do right now. That's what it is. As of Sherry, my brother, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from you. Liverpool latest. I'm confident to be back in time within 12 months. Well, I'm confident I'll be there before that. Yeah, January. I think I'm looking at the new year. Beginning of January 25. 5. Canada, Pat Smith, Canada loves Eddie. I love Canada. I haven't been there, but I'm sure that it's a spectacular country. Crack on with it. Anto 51. Crack on with it. The physio will be a hard slog, but you're a strong old fella. You'll be back in Thailand again. Keep fighting, mate. Okay. JB Robertson, can you walk? Simple answer is no. No, but I wouldn't rule it out for the future. Wayne Davidson, fantastic, mate. Great to hear you talk about Thailand again. As I said before, I was seeing in the Full Throttle. That's in Udon Thani, and that's a great bar, the Full Throttle in Udon Thani. I was eating there most days, and I was eating Thai food and posting it on Facebook. I mean, and the food, you either like a meal or you don't like a meal. And that was the food and the staff in there. They were excellent. I love that place. I love that place. If you're in Udon Thani, go to the Full Throttle. Tony Davey, get ready for your next trip to Thailand. Righty-ho. It was I used all clear for my 2 heart attacks. Price astronomical. Righty-ho. I used all clear insurance for my 2 heart attacks. Price astronomical. Okay. Bobby Crush is here. Eddie, you have your bandage on your head and Donald Trump is on his ear. Does that make you feel closer to Donald? No. He's about £1 billion richer than I am. I had my stitches out yesterday. I had the brain operation, 9 days earlier. But my stitches came out yesterday, and she was cutting off my metal stitches, and I've got a photograph of it. I took a photograph of it and posted it on Facebook, and I look like something. I look like something out of a Frankenstein movie. And that was. Those scissors, that was more painful than the op. I mean, the surgery. I mean, I was asleep during the surgery. I was unconscious. That was so. Stephen Morgan, Eddie, glad you're back and well. You must have completed Netflix by now. I feel like I have. I mean, what are you watching on Netflix? I mean, there's a lot of dross on Netflix. Um, I'll tell you what I enjoyed. I've been watching the Bad Boys movies with Will Smith, and the first Bad Boys movie, 1995. That is not a good movie. It doesn't get good reviews. It's basically about a bunch of aggressive people swearing at each other and shouting and whatever. But the two sequels, recently, they are good movies. They are good movies. More recent, Bad Boys 2 and Bad Boys for Life. They are good movies. So I watched those on Netflix, and Will Smith is an actor. I couldn't see his charisma at first, but I enjoyed those two. And what else? There's a very good movie around Netflix called Cop Shop, which is so good I watched it twice. And that's with Jared Butler in it, and that's like a Tarantino movie set around, a prison, a jail, and that's a quality movie. So it's called Cop Shop, and there's another movie called, which I like a lot, with To Hell and High Water, with Jeff Bridges as a grizzled old sheriff chasing a couple of bank robbers. So that's it. But other than that, this whole, Netflix. I mean, I watch these movies. I watch action movies. I'm getting tired of seeing girls fighting. Girls, fighting like men. You know what I mean. It's politically correct. Put a female action hero in there. I'm put off by female action heroes. But it is what it is. Liverpool latest. I never spent a long time in hospital. Yeah. So yes, indeed, you're 1,000% better than when I visited. Keep getting stronger. Okay, nice to hear from you, Leslie. Nice to hear from you. And thanks for that chocolate milk. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. I can't have chocolate milk. They won't have me access to a fridge here. In Thailand, they put my chocolate milk in the fridge. Whereas here, I'm not allowed, a fridge because, to put anything in the hospital fridge because it's cross contamination. So it is what it is. Ex Slide Boy, best wishes from Perth, Western Australia. What's the channel for a long while? Looking forward to more journey in the future. In the future, okay. I mean, on my Steady Eddie Travels channel, I don't know what the future is with that, but it'll be around. It'll be around for a while. It'll be around for a while. Hasta la vista. Socio Kivandi. To stay home. Mind your step. A good reason that we all know the hospitals are. Chris Cozo, we need to say that a companion. Oh, I haven't got the energy for that. It is what it is. He said, man, it's 10 days since you're up. When are they going to tell you the biopsy result, the prognosis? I don't know. Good morning, Ethan, man. It's 10 days since you're up. When are they going to tell you the biopsy result? I mean, they'll do it, they've talked about it. They're making an appointment, an outpatient appointment. So they'll do that in their own time. Flores, good morning. I hope that bed is comfortable. I have a control there. I can put it up and down and it is comfortable. My bum, oh God Almighty, that's not comfortable. Stringer, sorry, mate, you didn't read the title, so you might as well. Donald Trump, good morning. Out the hospital, loving the hospital lad who's the president. Okay, good to hear you. Club Fillers Live, including live, inclusive live. You're doing great, Ed. You're the true legend to get through this. Okay, thank you. Stephen Johnson, Eddie, you still want to retire in Siam Reap? Well, I've got that under review now. I mean, I love Siam Reap. I watched the video the other day. I mean, Siam Reap is okay. I mean, I've got the whole thing under review. I mean, one of the things. I mean, last year, this year, January the 1st, I headed out to Thailand with a vow never to come back to England, and then the carpet was pulled. You never know what's around the corner, so it would be unwise of me to make predictions. Right now, I'm still alive. Eddie, Liverpool latest. Eddie, is the food spicy? Is Eddie's old-time food spicy? Yeah, more or less. Duncan, say, Eddie, greetings from Gold Coast, Australia. Glad to see you on the mend. Okay. Leeds, good morning, Eddie. How's it going, bud? It's going okay. I'm still alive. Inside Ed, Asia, Ed, Mindhunter is good. It is good. Okay. Mindhunter is good. You're looking better, mate. Nathan, you're looking better. Live to ride. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going because what you said is not true. Joe Cambodia, Men in Black. I mean, I watched one of them, and Tommy Lee Jones is a great actor. He's one of my favorite actors. Liverpool latest. Check out Stranger Things on Netflix if you enjoy it. I've watched Stranger Things. That's sorry, but that's a kids program. Any movie, any series which has children as the protagonists. I can't watch that. That's full of kids. That's full of kids. I know that it's Stranger Things. That's full of kids. That is. I can't watch that. I'm watching from Japan, or whatever your name is. I'm watching from Japan. Take care. Okay. Martin Saunders, greetings from your New Zealand friends. Good to see you. Okay. We've got it all in the house today. Canada, New Zealand, Australia. Liverpool later. I watched a movie called New York. It was so good. I watched it twice. Bobby Crush. Eddie, what has been the worst dinner they have served you? They've served me some. Okay, I'm doing a live stream right now. Okay, but you can do the blood pressure, yeah, and you won't be on the screen. Yeah, it won't affect you. To do my blood pressure. I asked the doctors if they have increased in. What's the worst end of it? Well, the food's okay here. Food's all right. The food's all right. I'm having. I've got my appetite back. I mean, I'm ready to go. I mean, I've had some chicken dinners. I mean, I don't know what the worst is, but I've had some excellent meals here. Excellent meals. David Paddy, looking good, Eddie. Live to ride. Have you asked the doctors if they have seen an increase in cancer cases since the Jabberolo? I don't want to talk. That's heavy talk, that is. Tanda, Eddie, bright and early, you're looking. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay. I'll get my blood pressure taken here. Uh, Sandra, nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from you, Sandra. Who's that? Who's that? Peter. Englishman and Malta's here. It makes me homesick hearing the seagulls. Oh, they were. It's hot here now. It's humid. So I slept at the window up, and they woke me up this morning. Um, I mean, every time seagulls are lovely, but I used to have a car, and what they did to the car, was they done it. There's nothing worse than coming out of a morning and finding they done a Jackson Pollock over your car. LB, nice to see you doing better, Nick. Surely you'll be out of hospital for a few weeks. I'm not making any predictions. Stringer, you can travel UK, some lovely places. Yeah, but would anyone be interested in that on my channel? I mean, right now I can't travel out of bed. David Arnold, hello. If you get traveling again and need checks and tests, Udon is not a bad place to be. Government's hospitals. Okay, if you get traveling again, Udon's not a bad. The problem with Udon town here, and I like the town, I like Isan, is that it's out the way of everything else. It's miles away, and I don't like getting domestic flights. So. But I enjoyed my time there in Udon. I enjoyed meeting Isan, man. He showed me around. I didn't make of it what I pleased, but I had a relaxed time. I was happy there. I was happy, and in Udon Sani, I stayed. I went there twice. I stayed there, for about 1.5 weeks before I went to Laos, and I stayed there for about a whole month. And I rented a nice little room. I was happy there. I was happy there. Let's see, LB, one day, good, John Mitch, good morning, Eddie. How's your arm and leg improved since yesterday? Have you noticed? Well, I've just woke up, but I mean, my arms and legs, I can move my. There you go. There's my right leg. I'm lifting it up. Standing up is gonna. The body takes. A while to recuperate, but I'm confident that I will recuperate. Peter, you are looking better and stronger every day. Good to see. Jason Finch. Thanks, Peter. Jason Finch, how are you doing? I'm doing very well. Oh, good, mate. Digital Playground. Peter, what nonsense. I don't know, I've met a nurse who a nurse was in here the other day, and she asked me, did I have the V's? And she said she didn't. She said, she said that she hasn't had them for the controversy that other people, I'm not going to get in. I'm not going to get into that, but a lot of people believe that they were responsible. They were responsible for a lot of people having strokes and sudden heart attacks. Delayed Dave, morning. Morning to Delayed Dave. Okay. Good morning to you. Brett Dev, Eddie, has this scared your outlook out? Eddie, has this scarred change your outlook out at all on overall health? I followed your journey when you quit drinking. Do you think you'll do that again? Brett Dev, is that the real Brett Dev? He's got a great YouTube channel. As it outlook, I'm just glad to be alive. I mean, I've said this in videos. I'm one of the lucky ones. I got to 62 years without a medical problem, without visiting hospitals. I'd done a job where I had to have a medical in order to do the job, and I passed it. 62 years of good health, and then this came out of the blue, and that's where it is. So it's made me more vigilant in future, but I'm still alive. I mean, I followed your journey when you quit drinking. Do you think you'll do that again? Well, I quit drinking last year. I mean, just not now. When I resumed drinking in Thailand, I wasn't drinking the whole spectrum of things. Spirits, rum, whiskey, brandy, all that. I mean, I was sensible. I was drinking a cold beer in a hot climate. So, and I didn't go back to my old ways at all. So, nothing wrong with a few beers, cold beers in a hot climate. Listen, man, if you get travelling again and need checks and tests, Udon Thani Government Hospital has the foreigner office and the government regional cancer hospital. So not the worst place to be. Okay. Prevention's better than cure. Well, prevention's better than cure. I mean, my vow is to be more vigilant. I mean, the reason that I ended up in a wheelchair and couldn't leave the country, couldn't leave Thailand, is because I was slow. I mean, I'll repeat myself. After 62 years of good health, I was complacent. I was refusing to accept what people were telling me that I needed a scan. So I'll be more vigilant next time. I'll be quicker off the draw. Miss Teddy, God bless you. Glad you're feeling well. Well, okay. Liverpool Laces, good thing about UK hospitals, it's full of female nurses. Yeah. Can't believe your movement has come back so well. I can't believe your movement. I know. My right arm and right leg were both dead, and now they're coming back to life. Slowly, but So Limo Brava, she's. Like just a nice doing your blood pressure, Roger Gordon. Bobby Crusher, and last time I had his blood pressure was this high. He was in Scorebirds. Forecast for thunderstorms later today. Oh, okay. We don't get much of a summer in England. Kevin Lawrence, how are you doing? Jason Finch, Martin Krabs, Eddie's back. People watching in hospital, they're interested in you. It doesn't matter where you are, mate. You have people watching you in hospital, you're interested. It doesn't matter where you are, mate. Okay. Stephen Johnson, Eddie, the hospital should get some lap dancers to go and visit. No, I'm not. I'm. My. That's the last thing on my mind right now. That's the last thing. Last thing. My aim is to get back to fitness before I think of all of that. Ed, not David Arnold. Ed, not if when you get back to your retirement, you might have to pick a country with good medical care. Well, Thailand's got good medical care. Thailand's got good medical care. Eddie, I like this. Eddie, I like this new and original format of traveling the world through hospitals. Will you be traveling to other hospitals around the world? Or are all these videos just one-offs? It is what it is. Steady, but by the way, it's BW. Eddie, I'm happy on you in the end. Mohammed, thank you. Mohammed Wang, big up, Steady. Isaac Henry, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll let you into a secret about the V's. I had three of them. I mean, that was a strange. I mean, we had them. Because we felt it was the right thing to do at the time. But I had three of them, and I was able to travel and all those PCR tests and all of that. Well, that was I don't want to talk about that. That was a dreadful time in our lives, wasn't it? A dreadful time in our lives. Franco, hello, I'd be happy to see you improving so well. Keep with the good fight. It seems you dodged the bullet. Stay strong. Okay, okay. David Coleman, okay, David Coleman, great to see you, mate. Okay, good of you to be here. Max Charmy, we're not going to get into that. Bobby Crust, do you ever try to tell people you're in hospital because of a motorbike accident to try to impress them? What a strange comment to make, Bobby. No, I don't tell lies. I don't tell lies, no matter what. I'm anti against lies. Selby Price, have a big layer for you now, mate. Oh, there's nothing wrong with a few beers. I mean, I said this before. I mean, in a hot climate like Thailand, I mean, you shouldn't feel guilty having a few beers. But I used to drink the whole spectrum of things. I mean, when I was out in Thailand, I resumed drinking again, but I only ever had lager and usually San Miguel Light. I didn't have one drop of wine. Certainly not any spirits. I mean, I was a sensible drinker. I never ever brought alcohol into the hotel room. So I mean, yeah, I'll do that again. I'll do that again. Danny Williams, Danny from Australia. Nice to see you soon again, mate. Looking forward to seeing you travel again. I'm looking forward to travel. In case you missed it, I'm aiming for January the 1st. I think that's the sensible time for me to make a break, to Thailand. The idea is how long to you get day release. GFP, how many day? GFP, any ideas how long till you get day release? Whatever they say. David Coleman, don't make comments on the ladies, on the nurses. Max Yami, which Bunga Bunga, steady is on the mend. Okay. Drinking beer every afternoon, sometimes in the evening, isn't moderate drinking. Eating, man, drinking beer every afternoon and sometimes in the evening isn't moderate drinking. You never giving your liver a rest and a chance to recover. Well, my idea was a month on, a month off, and I would have done that. I would have done that in time. In time. I mean, I would have done that. I did not regret my resuming drinking because I was not drinking the way I was before. I mean, in the olden days. I mean, one thing I never have now, which I always used to have, is paracetamol. Occasionally, these nurses will offer me paracetamol. I never ever get headaches anymore. In the olden days, I got some ruthless headaches, and it was all because of the alcohol. It was all because I don't need it anymore. Bobby Crush, do you ever say, "Oh, mate," and like Kenneth Williams to the nurses? They wouldn't understand it. They're all young. That would go over the head. That one. It's a scam. It's a scam, sadly. What's a scam? What's a scam? Bobby Crush, is it true that the nurse asked you, do you want a bedpan? And you said, what, do I have to do my own cooking as well? I've heard that before, but that's more like it. That's more like it. Volvo, I wouldn't make accusations like that. I've had two. I was stupid. David Coleman. I've had two. I was so stupid. We were all lied to. Yeah, I wish that I'd never had any. But then I wouldn't have been able to travel. I mean, I travelled to Greece and and other places, Turkey and yeah, uh, you know. Richie, though. Good morning, Ed. Good morning. Good morning to you. Carlos, how do you rate the medical service? The NHS is wonderful. The NHS is wonderful. Thailand's hospital was wonderful as well. That's okay. Eddie, make sure you get your Cockney Kevin. Good morning, Eddie. Christmas, you're looking good. You're looking good. Hope all's well. Okay, thank you. Eddie, make sure you get your prunes daily for your bowels, keeping your sugar, yeah, keeping you regular, Eddie. Okay. I've got no. I was constipated in the tiny hospital, Ruther, but here, I'm regular. David Cohen, I lied to the girls and told them I got by a shark and I fell down drunk. That's up to you, but I never ever tell lies. I never tell lies. Chris Coto, I think January 1st is a realistic recovery. I sure hope it's sooner though. Yeah, I hope it. Oh, I hope it is as well. But yeah, January 1st is realistic. Franco Marta, I truly don't think your beard thing has anything to do with it. I don't think it has anything to do with it because my liver's okay. You know, it's in my head, isn't it? It's my Larry KB. Is in Malaysia. Great to see you on that. Dave the Dasher, great to see you. John met Dave the Dasher, hello. John Metty, you thought about using speech to text software to write your books. I tried that. My third book, I've got, I'm still recovering, so I can't get into it. I've got my first two books, Battaya Psycho and Five Go to Battaya, and they're doing well. They're both on Amazon KDP. Five Go to Battaya. Battaya and its sequel, Battaya Psycho, they're getting good reviews. But as for the third one, I tried to, getting into it. I mean, it will make a difference when I'm typing with both hands. But I mean, I tried that speech thing, text to speech, and it didn't work. It was making lots of mistakes. Volvo going to be at CTO level. I wasn't last time. Went over there. Filthy powder, hockey, whatever. In Lao, VNCM, I'm happy to see you getting better. Isaac Enemy, it's the point our lives are better. Yeah, our lives are better. Bill Acker, looking good, Ed. Are the pandemic, are the unvaccinated? Oh, great. Pacific Bay in the Philippines. I can see you see traveling again soon, mate. I look looking better every time I see you. Okay, nice to hear from you, mate. Have you Welsh wondered? Have you tried to stand it? Yeah, yeah. It's precarious. It's precarious. It's but I'm progressing. I'm progressing. Ethan, man, are you still planning on being an expat or keep the UK? I'm not even. I'm not decided yet. I mean, I'm just I'm undecided. Yeah, I'll make a decision later. Um, but I'm still alive. I'm just glad to be alive right now. I'm glad that I'm still here. Jeff P, do you get meals on the NHS? Are the insurance still paying for day-to-day stuff? The insurance was was in Thailand. Um, do you get meals on the NHS? Yeah, I do get meals on the NHS. I've got me Rice Krispies and toast coming up in about an hour's time. Uh, I paid into the NHS all my life. I've been a working man. I'm a taxpayer. So, and now I'm using it for the first time. Just be careful drinking again. How's the new book doing? It's when you're writing a book, it's I gave it the other two 100%. You have to give it 100%, and I can't give it 100% right now because I've just had brain surgery, so it's too difficult. But what will make the difference is when I begin typing with both hands again. That will make a difference because when you're writing, you can put gibberish down and then correct it later. I mean, that voice to text, doesn't work for me. My writing career will resume, and that third book will be out. But I need to, use both hands to type again. You can be able to do, Eastern man, you can be able to do UK 13 weeks a year and not lose your PIP. Okay, that's good to know, isn't it? I haven't got PIP, but when the time's right, I will do. Yeah, yeah, I may not need it. I may fully recover. I may fully recover. It's a man. You have to use UK 13 weeks a year and not lose your P. David Coleman, I can't drink at all now. I hate the hangovers. I'm good with two beers. No more one. When I started drinking, I never once had a hangover. It's cause what causes hangover is not lager. It's not beer. It's the other stuff. It's the hard stuff. It's the rum, the whiskey, the brandy, and as you know, I used to drink all of them. So yeah, yeah, I haven't. I used to regularly have paracetamol. I've had some starving hangovers in the past. But I never once had it. I was happy to drink it. As you see, Easter man, as your suitcase been to visit you? My suitcase is here. Filthy pirate hooker. I've not drunk for 14 years. Okay. Jonathan North, God bless you, Eddie. Bobby Crush, Stephen Hawking wrote a book or whatever. Edward Butler, Eddie, stop beating yourself up. I'm not beating you up. I mean, I'm glad that the past is past. The past is past. I mean, last time I was drinking in a hot climate, hot weather and cold beer, the best double act known to man. Yeah, I had a good time. In places like Udon Thani and Pattaya, having a cold beer in a hot climate. I'm not beating myself up about that. Jonathan, I was driving from Chiang Mai to Koh to Pattaya this week. No place like home. Okay, you have a nice time, mate. What to do with constipation? Francisco Marie. No one can. Bunga bunga. Any feeling in your right arm? That's my right arm. That's my right arm. It's coming on well. It's the last. It's worth it. It's worth it. You know, compared to the other arm, and my right arm was good, but that's my right arm. That's a progression. That's the one that I couldn't use. That's the one that was dead. Told you, filthy pirate. Okay, I told you loud at the VNTM. You're unsteady on your feet. Moderation, Robin Abbott. Moderation on all things. Enjoy your beer. And for any change in the progress, wow, a hand's moving. Happy for you. David Coleman. Will your right leg start to work? Will your right leg start to work? Hopefully, it's you know, it's getting there. Jonathan North, full movement right arm. Congrats, looks great. Well, it's not a full movement, but it's a big progression. It's a big progression. Richard O, if you watch any good movies, I've watched a few. Yeah, the two bad boys, not the first bad boys, but the second bad boys and the third bad boys. Not usually my kind of movie, but they're slickly done. They're okay. They're impressive, and I've you know I've watched. I'll say what I'll watch. I'll watch you know science fiction movies. I'll watch Rebel Moon. That's Zack Snyder. Is a good filmmaker. I'll watch Rebel Moon again and its sequel, you know, because they are good classy productions. They are if you're going to have Netflix, you better get something that's worth your money, and they are not cheap movies. I mean, Zack Snyder movies, but you know, I'm watching movies with too many guns, where you know, with too many people firing guns at each other, and you know, after a while, it gets tiring. That. At the NHS is free for people whether they work or don't work. So is the system currently. David Coleman, two sadly and three times a day, my heart is terrible on my stomach. Francisco, but glad you've done all that traveling. I started traveling at 63, 69 now, so you did great. I'm glad that I traveled as well. I've spent 6 months around South America, yeah, you know, all of those countries. I mean, a couple of months around Central America. I've been to Africa. Yeah, you know, I've been all around Europe and I'm glad that I've done it. That's you know, I've spent month and Asia, of course, Asia, you know, mainly Asia. So India. Um, you know, I'm glad. I'm so glad. I mean, last week when I was told that I had brain cancer, um, uh, you know, I thought my life was over, and that's all I could think of. I'm glad that I done all that traveling. I'm glad that I done it, mate. You know, I don't need to do it again. Says I had sugar for his car. I am having too much sugar. How about ginger nuts? You know, you're going to have an unlimited supply of biscuits here. And someone brought me a strawberry cattle the other day. Toby Price, hot women, hot beer and cold women down so far these days, mate. Okay, these. Jonathan North, are you going to need medication, chemo after he took out the tumor, or what is the follow up? Yeah, I don't know yet. You know, I've got that on. They've got that under review. Yeah, they've got it under review. John Mitch. I'm going to nickname you George Washington. I cannot tell a lie. I cannot tell a lie. Liars are my least favorite people. I mean, there's some people who tell lies at the drop of a hat. At the, some people who have the choice to tell meaningless little lies. I mean, why do people lie? Why do people do that? Well, yeah, absolutely. Some people will tell a lie for a trivial reason. For a trivial, I don't lie. Everyone tell the truth. Everyone tell the truth. Let's see. Big upsetty Clinton. Okay, so I've been on for 50 minutes now. Stringer, Eddie, have you ever been Miami? No, I've never been to the United States because it's. I mean, I planned on going to. I always thought I would go to the United States, but it's beyond me. It's just so expensive, and it's not on. It's not on the. It's not on the menu for me. I'd love to see, but but what would I do there now? What would I do in Miami right now? I mean, I couldn't backpack around there. Uh, so I think I've missed a boat as far as America is concerned. Kibbutz me inside. Give us a thumbs up at your right hand. There you go. Lanny KPD showing stunning progress on your right hand now from 1% a day. Let's go with 20% a day. That's a big leap, but I'll settle for 1% a day. That's 30% a month. Bobby Chris, you're making an amazing recovery. I can definitely see you back in Southeast Asia in the new year. Okay. Those car alarms are like audio disco lights. They're great. On call. I'm a bit tired again. I can only imagine the stress that you were under, mate. So happy to see you now. Wishing you all the best with your recovery, mate. Okay, thank you, thank you. Nice to hear from you. As long as Tulip says it, stand the man. Good morning from a very rainy island. Kiki and Jasmine, good to hear from you. Good morning from a very rainy island. What a summer. Yeah, it's piss poor, isn't it? Apparently, we've had yesterday was the hottest day here, and someone predicted it's thunder. We've got a crap climate here in this part of the world. Sheila, did you hear about the global computer outrage by Microsoft? Did it affect your hospital? Well, not as far as I know, but I mean, I've been watching that on the news. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, a lot of the news. I mean, especially when it goes on about politics, and it's not interesting to me. I've heard it all before, and but that was an interesting story. That was what happened yesterday. I mean, like many, I thought it was a cyber attack. It was like like a James Bond villain was out there somewhere. Yeah. Jeff Pay. A lot of people tell lies because it's a psychological habit they cannot change. No, it's because they're losers. They're losers. I mean, people. I hate liars. Well, I hate liars. Why do people tell lies for a joke? It's not a joke. It's a lie. Everyone tell the truth. The world will be a better place for it. Do you fancy the northeast of Canada, St. John's, Newfoundland? Only a 5-hour flight and 3.5 hours time. It's not on the menu for me. I love landscapes. I love landscapes, but right now in my condition, it's not on the menu. Listen, okay, listen. It's don't be surprised if I'm if You know, well, I've nothing better to do right now. I mean, the title of this, it's all in the title of this live stream. So anyway, have a great weekend, everyone. Have a great weekend. I've got about half an hour to go to me Rice Krispies, um, and toast and you know, uh, you know, Rice Krispies and toast. And you know, you cheered me up, and hopefully I've cheered you up. But anyway, have a great Saturday, everyone.